finally, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nut and we shall be playing a little bit more of PLO 20, some PLO 10, and some PLO tournaments. And man, it has been a long absence. I hope everybody had some wonderful holidays, of course. I certainly did. Very relaxing. Matter of fact, a little bit too relaxing. Well, you know how it is. You eat a lot, you drink a little, you sleep a lot. At least that's how it went for me. This one here we let go. And now I'm back. Finally, planned on being back yesterday, and then something unexpected happened where I ended up going hiking yesterday, like in the middle of winter. I think we'll just call. I think we've played 3 hands on this table, and this guy raised them all. That is not a horrible board. 3s really shouldn't be in anybody's hand much. So for the bet... Okay, there's no draws to protect against or anything. And we definitely unwrapped our hand. Now if this guy raises, we hate life and need to fold. Alright, take it down. On one PLO 10 table down here, we get decent enough kings. You know what, on table 1, maybe I should have checked the turn. Okay. Not horrible either. Rainbow board, overpair, open-ender. Checking it once more, sounds good to me. At least I think it does. Guess I'm kind of rusty with the poker. Alright, that certainly sounds alright. Giving us the nuts on the river. Oh, let's see if there's anything interesting happening on microgaming on the side as well. And here we take it down. Pick up another fine hand, king to 9-8. Ooh, there might be an interesting table on microgaming. Let's see. Just see something with an average pot size of 15 at PLO 20. That's normally a pretty good sign. Alright, raise this up. And flop the top pair. Take it down. And here we raise it up pre, which is fine. At least fine enough. For BB Splash, it's not quite the hand. Don't have a suit. Nah. Don't think it's even close. Over here, double suited ace jack, 6-4. Honestly, I think we kind of need to let this go. I'll check up on it. Ace jack, 6-4. Might be a wide-ish 3-bet. Let's see. So we were in the swanline versus the cutoff, I believe. What did I say? Ace jack 6-4 double. And that is indeed nothing. The ace jack 5-4 would be a raised fold. The solver really likes the 5-4 with an ace combo. But yeah, the 6-4's nowhere near good enough. I'd say this one we let go as well. Let me double check. Yep, it's perfectly fine. Actually, it's single suited to the ace. It should be called triple suited or not. Ideally, single suited would be fine to play it like this. Turns out, with this hand specifically, it was a bit too tight. Oh well. Nope. Just double checking, but this indeed is a call. On the button, where's the cutoff open? Ideally single suited. And it's only down to the 9-7. The 9-6 or 8-7 would be a fold. The 9-7 is just barely enough, but enough it is. Okay. It raised not suited to the ace. This one I'm certainly letting go. That's fine and dandy. Jack, deuce, deuce. Okay. And a nut flush draw. Okay. Gives us a gutter on top. And meanwhile, over here we get to 3-bet, and that's alright. Get a call. And, well, we flop stuff. We flop a pair. And he open another backdoor flush. No clubs in our hand. Funky run out over here. So he bet once. We called and now we turn the nuts. Wow, that worked out nicely. Shazam! Der Alte! Nice to see you back, sir. Happy belated Xmas to you as well. Cheers, thank you very much. I hope you had a wonderful time with your family and away from work and all that. Cheers, Delta. Thank you very much. I certainly did. Had a very nice time. We spent Christmas Eve with my brother and his family, saw my nephew and 2 nieces. And then what was it? That was Tuesday, and then Wednesday we spent at home with my aunt and my older brother. And good food, you know, good company, good meals, good drinks. It was everything Christmas is supposed to be, in my mind. Oh, and I think I fixed the volume levels of the music. At least it should now be equal. Like all the songs should be of the same volume. The volume in total might be a bit low. If so, let me know. I'm sure you're not going to say it's too low right now, der Alte. What with the techno music. But feel free to put more music in there. So yeah, I was saying in the as I was saying in the beginning, I had planned on being back streaming yesterday. Wheels! Good things are happening right off the bat. Not only are we taking down a buy-in, but Wheels coming in for the 3-month resub. Thank you very much, sir. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas as well. Cheers! You're not reason obviously fault. Well, yeah, well. I'm working on it. But you can tell, but the lack of my defense, I can't really argue with that. Turns out we're heads up here. I'll give it a few more hands and then I'll let it be. Not in the mood for heads up. Oh, cheers, Weirds. Thank you very much for the resub. Alright, yeah. Let's not do this. You have a pair, the overpair heads up. Doesn't strike me as completely horrible. The 8. Think we're good? So I'm not folding. Oh, no. Never mind. I thought he came back. So we really do have that 3? No. Bupkas. Oh, he did come back. He did come back. Perfect. Right, so instead of streaming yesterday, I ended up going hiking, for Pete's sake. My 2 best friends wanted to go on a winter hike and try out some new gear they bought, and one of them, like his wife got ill on really short notice, and he couldn't come, so I jumped in there. So the whole thing doesn't fall through. And I ended up walking around in the woods yesterday, making a camp, and Gucci-chan! That's a name I've never seen before. Thank you very much for the bits. Cheers! Wow! That's an unexpected thing to happen. Thank you very much. Wow! Completely unexpected. Cheers! I'll try turn the music up a little. And here we have top and bottom. Okay. Gucci-chan, my genuine pleasure. Can't hear the music, homie. Alright, I'll work on it. Cheers, thanks. Appreciate the feedback. Alright, let's turn it up a little. That might be a bit too loud. Yeah, I got it working in the last couple of days, so now the songs should all be of equal volume, but the initial volume might be a bit low. Which is a kink I should be able, with your help, to sort out during the stream. This looks alright. Like the volume level meter. You let me know. Happy to hear, Wheels. Happy to hear you had a good Christmas. That's what Christmas is there for. Yeah, and I really did. Take it down here with top 2. Oh, wait, rather top and bottom. And we're down to heads up on both tables. That is a pity. So I know historically that this song is really low, so the next song shouldn't be significantly louder, at the very least. Here we do take it. No, we don't, because we make you straight in the end. Alright. 2 pair the open ender. Alright, looks like we have to add some microgaming tables. That's fair enough. Let me move this over. More microgaming it is than just with seat to choose. There are a bunch of crazy peeps on the side today, so I'd rather choose a seat where they could sit to my right. That'll be a nope. Over here, called with all the backdoors and a pair. Now we have the open-ender, no spades. Actually, we have. I think we kind of. I think it's a stupid spot. But we river all right. I hope at least. Yeah. Please don't come over the top, sir. That'd be nasty. Alright. Splitting it up. And he had two pair. The 5 and the 4. More PLO 10 happening on RIO. That's sweet. Just give me a moment to arrange all the tables again. Over here, that looks like a very decent hand. Nope. See, that did work. One of the crazies sit down to our right here. Instead of having him to our left. That's a pretty good call. Wow. And the short stack comes over the top right away. Yeah, there's no point in doing anything but 3-bet. Yeah, so for short stacker, that's a very fine hand. Ook, he gets some hope here, but can't get there in the end. Cheers. But that was certainly an okay hand for short stacker. Something to take note of that this guy might know how to short stack. He is marked as a regular. So there's that. Don't quite recall him as a habitual short stacker, but be that as it may. What's an unacceptable gesture? What? You lost me that. I'm easily, as you know, I'm easily confused. That'll be a nope. Let's see if these tables are nicely aligned. Yeah, nice enough. Queens and 8s down here. All the microgaming tables are PLO 20. All the RIO tables currently are PLO 10. Oof. Hmm. I really, even for the 3-bet, I wouldn't mind seeing the flop, but if he comes over the top, it just sucks, so meh. Which means we are sitting on 5 out of 6 tables. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh no 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 no! That wasn't. Oh, not even. I don't know. I don't. You got me stuttering. No, I don't even know what I did say. I'm fairly certain it wasn't that. That doesn't sound like me at all. Oh, Lord. Well, if it sounded like that, that's certainly not what I meant. It was a very, very nice gesture. A very unexpected one. The whole bits. Although it is possible that I got really rusty with the whole streaming thing and I'm just saying weird stuff now. Well, weirder. Nah. Let's see, so in my headphones at least, this song is way louder than the last one, but it doesn't seem to be louder on the stream. Let me know how the volume level is now, if it's maybe a tad too loud now. I believe on the rainbow board, we might as well go ahead and bet the pair and the wrap. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, no heads up for us. Oh, 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 oh. Spoke too soon? Maybe. Yep, okay. Now that's pretty sweet for a splash pot, which is of course the only reason why I'm in this hand. Poggy Boots! Nice to see you back here, sir. Shout out to you, my friend. How has life been treating you? The holidays are gone excellently. I hope the same is true for you, and you had a very nice, you had a wonderful time with you and yours, with you and your loved ones. Because that's what Christmas is there for. Did you stream at all in the meantime? Pocket Boots is a new streamer, as far as I'm aware. I don't think you've streamed before until recently, and he streams for Run It Once. Plays PLO as well, so if there's not enough PLO in your life, do check out Pocket Boots. Maybe I could manage to give you a shout out too, if I keep trying to click the right buttons. No, apparently not. Oh, there you go. Now I got it. Just calling here. Maybe raising. Nah. Not folding now, and what a decent board, I'd say. Cheers. Hopefully. Cool. Gives him a little bit of hope there with a flush draw, but no joy, and we take it down in the end. 3-bit pot. Good turn. The music to volume is just fine. It's in the Goldilocks zone, huh? Not too loud, not too low. Just fine. Well, feel free to add something that's more to your liking. Some music, I mean. We are starting off the day all right. I think on microgaming we're up like 2 buy-ins now. Close to. No, was wrong. Only 1 buy-in. I'll take it though. Oh. Then there's this where we have the flush, the open-ended straight flush draw on top. Board pairing in the end. Thank you very much, der Alter. You're a peach. Completing the flush. See if we can get a call by just such a hand. No? Okay. And here, limped pretty bad aces, or just completed pretty bad aces in the small blind. But you have a well-disguised hand. Take it down. I know not too many people streamed. I mean, I didn't get to stream either since Christmas Eve. Last stream was actually on Christmas Eve, in the afternoon. But you're Kevin shoveling snow, watching some great PLO action too. Oh, cheers, fucking boots. Yeah, right. You had Christmas at the cabin. Man, that sounds absolutely idyllic. I'm sure in reality it's a little bit more involved. What with snow shoveling, for example. Kippery joined the tables. Let's see who donates to whom. Merry Christmas, even though it's belated, Kippery. I hope you had a wonderful time. Welcome back. And shout out to you. Take it down. Ace King 8 here. Alright, let me know when you're at the table, Skippery. I'll puke. Over here we got aces. It's the short stacker. Here we get raised, huh? Let's see a turn. I'll let it be. I do turn the top pair with the top kicker. There weren't really any draws out there. Here gets the shorty. I decided to come out the top. If he puts it in here, we block him having two pair. He probably not shows up with that many nines or sixes. Just shovel it in. Not like he has much behind. Perfect. Perfect. That went well. Also, Shazam. So I'm still torn if I should be playing tournaments today on the first day back. Maybe I'll postpone the tournaments till tomorrow. There are still a bunch of them left to be played. And now PLO 20 kicks off. I'm sure Kipri is going to be in the mix there. And so he is. Give me just a moment to rearrange the tables. There we go. Table 1 is now a PLO 20 table. Kipri is sitting to our right. Solar panels clears. Yeah, right. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, without those, no streaming, huh? Here, it's of course a pretty wonderful turn. Yeah, I bet it is. Pocky boots. It does sound a bit idyllic, I have to admit, though. The whole cabin life. I've been watching a lot of the My Self-Reliance channel on YouTube, which is a very friendly Canadian gentleman who did exactly that. Like, set out to be self-reliant, build a log cabin by himself. He actually did it using like vintage tools or old school tools, not necessarily vintage tools. Just basically without any power tools at all for the overwhelming majority of work. I like that idea quite a bit. Even though I'm not handy at all, I'm sure I could be in those circumstances. Again, everyone can learn, right? See if Kipri is sitting on any other table. But I guess you have a generator there as well for emergencies. Pocky boots, I would assume. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty strong board, I'd say. Down here we get raised, queens and sixes, not a big deal. We can certainly call. Nope. Nice. PLO Winter Series event. Ooh, what side are those on? Pocky boots, I'm out of the loop. Not yet, but I reckon I shall. Hey, wow. Talking about a good board. Here we flop a rep and a backdoor net flush draw. Cool. Take down a buy-in here. And this one, unfortunately, we need to let be. I reckon. Here, I came over the top since it's a hand I would rather, if I, could choose, I would ideally not want to see a flop with. Suited to the ace, I would have just called. Get a pretty snappy call from this guy. Nah, I'm not gonna go for any bluffs. Well, I do have all the tens. Actually, I will. He rivered nines, huh? Get a pair of eights and nothing else on the flop. Wow. Well, good for you, my friend. That man does have skills. Yeah, I'm not surprised you're sub to him at all. In fact, I basically assumed you know him. So splash pot over here. A decent one too, 5 BB extra in the middle. Could just go for the check raise. I think if we... Oh, never... Ugh. Alright, alright, alright. You guys seem to be pretty determined about it. Yeah. And here we get the squeeze. I suspect a short stack is either gonna fold or come over the top a lot. Either, and both would be fine for us. Calls? Okay. Up here with aces. No joy so far. 270 into ugh. I have a pair in the gutter. It's a decent price. Price was too good, probably. Here we do take it down. Nice to get looked up there, right? Yeah. What did Kipri have, by the way, in that hand? Oh, the 6-7, okay. So Kipri filled up on the turn. And we got the better of him on the river. Oh, right, yeah. If it has been unused for weeks, then that's a good call, starting it up every once in a while. Cheers. Hey, you know, but I think I'll leave the tournaments for tomorrow. Should probably change the stream title then. Oh, and Poker Stars is where the PLO Winter Series is happening. I'll check that out in a break. Neat. I think I would do, at least for a while, I would do all right-ish in the woods. I think I would enjoy it for a while. Maybe even for far longer. But maybe not as well. Maybe my romanticized or my romantic notions about the whole thing would come crashing down once faced with reality. Nah. Min raise, really? All right. Top pair, open ender. No more min betting apparently. Okay. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. The draws that missed we block. Uh, we'll let it be. I got her in the second nut flush draw, and over here we get the perfect rundown. Nice. Welcome back, Slue Sky. I hope you had wonderful holidays, my friend. Great to see you back. No, but I did get a very nice laptop from my brother who doesn't need it anymore. It's a really good one that I usually don't have much use for a laptop, but I need one for the DJing thing, and that was absolutely wonderful. So I'm very, very happy. Um, yeah, now with the top pair, the double gutter, and the flush draw. Mm, okay. So no, unfortunately, no Tesla or other awesome sports or awesome performing car, but a very, very nice PC. It's actually a mobile i7 with an SSD and I believe 8 gigabytes of RAM. For the mixing, it'll last me forever, basically. At least specification-wise. The bicycle is not quite that fast, exactly. Exactly. Well, maybe if I put the dog in front of it, I mean, it's a big dog. Shouldn't have called here. Should have let this one go pre. Steep downhill, Delberg. Top set, you say? That's a rubbish card. All right. It's very sturdy legs. That might be, but they're woefully out of shape. But I do have sturdy legs. That's not even a lie. Wow. Okay. It's actually not the greatest table. Well, having this guy to our right makes up for a lot. Having this guy to our left is not so ideal. But I'll take it. You have a bone to pick with me. If it's because of my absence in yesterday's home game, then rightfully so. Completely forgot about it until today. As in, I didn't realize it was Friday yesterday. I checked the date when I put the date in for today's stream, and I was like, wait, what? So pick away, my friend. I had a great Christmas holiday indeed, and I hope you did too. Because that's what Christmas is there for a jolly good time. And I lived up to that here. Meanwhile, we're down to 300 with this guy and a short stacker. This is not a profitable table to be at anymore. Where's up here? We see, well, closing the action now. Just a Queen Jack 10-9 connectivity, not folding. Be nicer to have a spade, for sure. Oh. I don't know. Don't quote me on this. Maybe this is more of a fold. Everybody has spades. That's quite nice for us. But we can't improve. Since everybody had spades, we're doing quite nicely there. So pick away, Chase the Ace. Pick away. Food, good food, and a bit of relaxing. That's pretty much the same here. Really great food and an awesome time with the family. Pair both backdoors. Return to pair. And a gut shot. Right. But letting it go at this point. Chase the Ace! Oh gosh! Happy birthday, my friend! Right! I forgot. I had no chance of streaming on the 26th. The food was too good, too plentiful, and so were the drinks. Not to mention the company until 24, 25, 26, until the evening. I think evening is when everybody left. Leave on the 26th? I think so. Oh Lord, I forgot. I really did forget. That is a worthwhile bone to pick. I'm sorry, my friend. I hope you. Well, happy birthday, belatedly. Herzlichen Glückwunsch zum Geburtstag, as the Germans would say. And I hope you had a good time. So the party never stopped, huh? If your birthday was on the 26th. Jesus, that is. Now I am properly embarrassed a little bit. How did you spend your birthday then? What did you end up doing? Oh, and something good happened. Something good happened. 2B865 no 85627 BOD. Thank you very much for the follow. It's quite a nick. That's a mouthful. And Snake Bride. I had a dope Christmas indeed. It was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful time. Everything Christmas needs to be. Good food, great company, and just a good old merry time with the family. There's no better way of describing it. And I hope the same is true for you. Welcome back, mate. Good seeing you here. Here in the flush draw. We pick up a nice bluff. The final year of your 20s. Oh man, I barely remember that. Haven't had the final year of my 20s. I'm sure it's gonna be a good one. And the 30s ain't so bad. Less hair to comb, more face to wash at some point. Okay. Pretty much done with that hand at this point. I have a bit of a nicer one down here. No, not sauerkraut. Actually, sauerkraut doesn't feature in our family's meals at all. Well, rarely. It's Rotkraut. I actually have to check what that is in English. Yeah. Heads up, see with this all day long. Let's see, what is Rotkraut? Red cabbage or red kraut. Red kraut. Which my mom does absolutely wonderfully, and my dad is in charge of the bird of a goose. I think is what we're usually having for Christmas. And he makes an awesome sauce to it, an awesome not broth, I guess sauce. Yeah, I guess that's the word. Which he prepares for like 3 days, reducing it further and further, having like bits of meat in there and some vegetables, and then you reduce it until you have a tiny bowl of sauce left, which has all the flavor from everything you put in there. did have that straight. Fair enough. I know, JSTAs, I know. But I did feel bad about forgetting the birthday. Not so much about not streaming. No, I figured. Cheers. It's good to be back. A t-shirt and a mug, and it's all forgotten. You don't you already have a mug? I thought you were pretty much the only one who bought a mug. Which is, basically one more person than I expected to. So that's alright. Got this one where we get to raise, and I think we shall right away. Top and bottom. Chase the Ace, it's your birthday and I get the present, really? Thank you very much. Gifting a sub to Poggy Boots. Thank you very much, sir. That's almost too nice. Your birthday and I get the presents, huh? Thank you. So he comes in for the bet now, which is unfortunate. Probably need to let it go. Over here, called on the flop. Well, okay, now he's almost all in anyway. In that case, we'll see what we're up against. Against quads. Probably not gonna draw out there. That right, it did work too. The Aldi, you know me so well. You know me so well. Didn't do anything special. Yeah, I often don't on my birthdays. Had a few drinks, nice meal with your mom, perfect. That sounds quite alright. Quite alright to me, if you ask me. Yeah, all the drinking sessions, right? That's something for your early 20s. I hear you on that account. Right, poker goals for next year. Yes, I do. I'll tell you all about it in a moment. I think you're the first one who said anything about the Nutcracker emote. Glad you like it. Right, so poker boots for the poker boots, pocky boots, poker goals for next year. Well, that wasn't embarrassing at all. Are as follows, basically. In what with the illness and then Christmas creeping up, I didn't get to study near as much in December as I wanted to. For matter of fact, I didn't get to stream near as much either. So the plan for January is to again stream a little less, have like one daily stream for the most part, and then put more study time in. Okay, maybe. Pretty loose. And then in February, I'll see how it goes. How I will be studying plenty in February as well, but maybe I'm back to streaming more then. And if I like how things went after a month of study and like let's say a month of play, then I'll probably pull in some money into the bankroll and move up to PLO 50 in March, come what may. So that's loosish my plan, and in the long run for 2020, I guess it is now. The plan is again to study more than in 2019, which isn't going to be hard to do. I'm embarrassed to say. And sink my teeth into PLO 50 and stick around there. Ideally, make it to PLO 100. Play more tournaments as well. Right, you won it from Kipper. Right, it was courtesy of Kippery. I had forgotten all about that. Kippery gave away another Raisin mug in his channel. I do remember that. Now that you mention it, at least. Aces and jacks over here. Paying the mods in 2020? Hey, I paid in 2019. How quick they forget the 60 euro free roll. um. Yeah, just going with this. It's not like there's gonna be many turns where you go like, yay, this makes it easy to play. It's a 3-bet pot, so against overpairs. Not doing bad. Okay. Need a 5. Yeah, we need another 7. No. Nice hand. Legends Killer, nice to see you back. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas, sir. Welcome back to the channel. Maybe we get the spine back. Not the greatest turn, but going with it. Only one PLO 20 on RIO though. That's too bad. Oh, just as I'm saying this, somebody else joins the pool. Hang on. That wasn't what I meant to do. There you go. Oh, zipper putty. I'll check. I'll get back to you. If they're not available there, then I can get something else. I could get something else going. Thanks, Chase the Ace. I appreciate it. And I'm glad you like the design. I do like the logo as well. There's a bunch of other stuff well, basically most of the emotes basically that I want to rework. But the logo I dig as well. Down here. And meanwhile, up here we flop a top pair, got shot. Single raise pot, where it's got the initial raiser checks. Kind of fitting out 2 pair down there. But nobody bets, so maybe the pair of aces is good. It is. We do take it down on table 5. Nope. But I'm actually kind of fine with having a little bit of PLO 10 in there. Easing my way into the poker again. I know, right? Yeah, you're right. You did get busted early. I remember. I was rooting for you. I do remember that too. Okay. I think I would have been better off checking here, maybe. Without a club. But we do take it down. Oh, more PLO 20 kicking off. Well, don't mind if we do. Okay. Do take it down. Down here, now top 2 and a 10 high flush. He checks. Get called and we're good. Versus the what now? 3 pair, I guess. Okay. Last hand here, ditching the one PLO, ditching a PLO 10 table in favor of a PLO 20. Alright, so that has us sitting on 2 PLO 20 table. Both of them 4-handed already. I like it. Probably open up more. Let's see. Sorry. The whole table arranging thing, sometimes a little bit of a pain in the butt. Go. Okay, that's all done. JSTS, oh, no worries, no worries, I can repeat. I'll check up on it. I honestly don't think I've seen a zipper putty, you're right. I'll ask them about it, and if Bad Beat Clothing doesn't have any, then I can get something going in another way from another company. Like I know Streamlabs and other places offer the same service where you send in the design and they print like the hoodies on demand or the items on demand. That's quite alright, giving us a top set. So yeah, I'm sure I can get something going. I'll check with Bad Beat Clothing first, see if they have any zip-up hoodies or have any of them planned. Take it down with the race. I don't think we're quite breaking even. We lost a little bit on microgaming. Yeah, we're down like a buy-in in total, I think. Yep. So no reason to panic just yet. Nope. A set, a bottom set is where it's at right now. Filling us up over here. All right. Take it down. Take it down there. I was gonna do something else. Right, I was gonna see if Kippery is by any chance sitting here. Which I'm sure he is, right? You rustle up some rustle up some grub. Yeah. I'll be online for a while. So did we have anybody puking on us? Okay, so 4-bet, King 10-8, I believe it was something like that. Well, they're double suited. Those are the famous last words, right? See a flop then. You know, it's awesome that you care enough to ask. I'll check up on it and I'll figure something out. A small splash over here. And I don't think we have Kipri on our table. On the second PLO 20 table there. On microgaming, we're down to 2 PLO 10 tables, which is fine. We have enough RIO tables open now. 2 of them PLO 20 currently, 2 PLO 10. Sitting on 6 tables in total. Got this one as well, top pair, in the end a flush rolling off. Here we flop alright. Could not have asked for a safer run out. Hmm. Yeah, that'll be. Here. Probably the same. 3-bet pot. We do have a spade. Last time we did this, we were up against the top set. But it's not a spot where I'm particularly fond of any turn rolling off, so might as well get it in on the flop. And we do take it down. Looks like there might be more PLO 20 rolling off. And here we have a pair, the open-ender, and a nut, and not a nut flush draw, just a flush draw. Kind of an important distinction. In which case I would have checked, had Kippery checked himself. Okay. Block 10-9, just definitely not nothing. Yeah. It blocked 10 deuce, however. The good old Doyle Brunson, eh? Flopping a top set. Starting tomorrow, the tournaments will be on the channel again. I kind of decided against starting to play the tournaments today. My first day back after a pretty long absence and not having streamed or played much in the last actually 3 weeks now with Christmas, the cold I caught and everything. I figure I'll take the day to get my head back into the game. The PLO 20 tables are filling up nicely. Like seeing that. Something good happened, I heard it. Rodtrack 44, thank you very much for following. Cheers. I think we're getting really close to 1,400 followers. Wow. Thanks for helping that regard, Rodtrack. 3 PB extra in the middle. Well, we do have that 10 in there. A suit, the Jack 10. The 3 big blinds extra. Defending big blind. I don't see Kipper puking on us, so I suspect he's not on any other PLO 20 table. That's curious. We're just kicking off in earnest now. Table 1, Table 2 are filled up to 5 seats. There's a new table that I have off screen currently, where we're 400 already. Yeah, I do want to play with this guy. Another 10 then. Alright. Ruler's Poker, my friend, I hope you had a very Merry Christmas with you and your loved ones. Good to see you back on Twitch, and thank you very much for the raid. What did you do today? How did the stream go? Was it a PLO Vision stream, or did you actually play today? So, welcome over to the channel, everybody. Give me a moment while I need to rearrange some tables. There we go. Yeah, welcome over, everyone. My name is NutRaisin, and I have a hand here. Let's check. And I play PLO 20 and stream PLO 20 on a full-time basis. Huge shout out to Ruler's Poker, who, if you're not subscribed to him, you really should. He is your best, by bar none, your best source for free PLO education, free PLO educational content on Twitch. He is the minded creator behind the software PLO Visions, which, among many other things, you can use to have it set up quizzes, GTO-based quizzes, like I have this and this hand on the flop, I get raised. What do I do? What do I do if my suits are different? And it's an awesome, awesome tool. And he uses it to have no delay streams, interactive streams, using that tool, where the quizzes are interactive. You can put in your answer. There's a leaderboard. You can win stuff too. And yeah, as I said initially, it is, in my mind, the best place on Twitch for free PLO educational content. And awesome content at that. Also helps that he's a great streamer. Do check him out, is the point I'm trying to make. Thank you again very much for the raid. Puggy Boots, have to go shoveling around the cabin. Alright, you do that. I hope it stops snowing so it's not a futile task. Or doesn't seem like a futile task. Thanks for hanging out with us. And here we get nice double suited aces with a 10 and a 4. Hearts and spades. Okay, that takes it down pre. So the overpair, there's not many hands we're doing bad against, I'd say. Overpair, then not flush draw. Don't have any pair from the board blocked, but I believe this has to be better, right? Looks way too strong. Oh, why am I giving you the boring old shout-out Ruler's Poker? I have a much better one for that. See, there you go. That's a shout-out I meant to give. We do get raised. That is a proper pity. I really like the 5. I really hate the spade. You did draw ahead of Jack 8. None of the straight draws got there. I don't know, man. Not a spade. I think in the end it's a paired board where we don't block the flush draw either or the flush either at this point. I mean, you would turn all of, or a decent amount of the time we would turn his missed straight draws into a bluff as well, or yeah, maybe a Jack 8 with a straight draw blocker. I don't know. Four ways, flop a pair. The backdoor flush draw. Oops, sorry. It looks like we get to play on RIO a lot today, so let's... I think I have one more PLO 10 table on RIO open. Yep, let's ditch that one then. Not a very aggressive character at all. I'll just let it be. Probably better than 4 peeps. Yeah. So we now have 17 entries at PLO 20. On RIO we have 10 at PLO 25, 8 at PLO 50, and 3 at PLO 200. Nice. And there is some... there's a bunch of no limit 20 and no limit 4 action as well. More than 20 entries in both of these. Cool. Good for RIO. Herr Tund! Nice to see your new name in the channel and very excited. Thank you very much for the subscription. Cheers! That's very nice of you. Oh, awesome. Thank you very much, Herr Tund. Huh. Sorry, that kind of threw around the tables. There you go. So I ditched the PLO 10 table, the one we had open, and now we're sitting on 6 PLO 20 tables, 4 of them on run at once, where we turn a set down here. Little flop one, check, check. So thanks for checking out the channel, Herr Tund, and again, thank you very much for the subscription. That's awesome. By the way, how are the microgame tables looking? Are they worth sticking around at? Yeah, maybe. Filling us up right away. Let's open it up against kings, of course. This guy likes to bluff rivers, huh? We got a bunch of interesting spots. Top setup here as well. So which is why I'm bluffing here, because of the note. Says he likes to bluff rivers. Yeah, I'm not getting away from this. If you have kings, then GG. GG indeed. Looks like here we're getting it in. Alright. And that's it right there. He's drawing that and we get a buy-in back. Neat. Oh yeah, I caught the turn. Kipper has been playing a little bit erratic, or hard to predict. Let me put it like that. Catch up with the chat in a second. Down here, blind versus blind elected to raise instead of just calling. And take it down. Favorite nuts? Chestnuts, cashews, or ace, king, king, double suited? It's a tough question. I'm torn between aces and kings double suited or macadamia. There's something to be said about the macadamia nuts. It hit 7-5 on the button. Yeah, it's fine. Looks fine. De nada, muchas gracias. Here we get raised. That's no biggie. Certainly calling that. King, jack, 9-8 double. If a pair got on the flush draw. All right. Wow. Goes for it all, huh? Pair got on the flush draw. Yeah, let's go with this. The more I keep repeating pair got on the flush draw, the better it sounds to me. And oh, return so nicely. And he takes it down in the end. What can you do? That was sad for sure. Real deal for real. Almost didn't see you there. Welcome back to the channel, mate. We had absolutely excellent Christmas food. My dad prepares a mean goose and an even meaner sauce to it, which she prepares for 3 days. I only stopped eating because I couldn't eat anymore. Other than that, it was absolutely wonderful from start to finish. And Finnish Christmas food is not to your liking? I'm sorry to hear that. What's troubling me the most at MPN? Well, only the fact that they are closing down. I think we call here. Other than that, nothing, basically. And he filled up in the end. Fair enough. PLO 20 is now down to 300 on 2 tables. Oh, what Rex? Well, this 3-bet wizard gentleman is certainly a pain in the butt. And then there's... I know it's a Scandinavian player. Poker acquaintance of mine. I forgot the name right now. He's just running massively under EV, over me against me every time. I just had it at the tip of my tongue. I'll get back to you as soon as I remember. I just had it again almost. Do you know the feeling when you're almost there? Can't come up with the name. And other than that, yeah, the 3-bit wizard, I think that's the guy who changes his name always. Yeah, he changes his name like every day or every second day. Which is certainly fair. He used to do that as well. And he can be a pain in the butt. What all the fuss is about regarding macadamia nuts? I mean, I find them really, really delicious. I also find them to be a little bit too expensive, but that, or I guess, does pistachio count as a nut? I'd say it probably does. Here we get raised again. Okay. That sounds fair to me. Are we up against aces? Yeah. So we are. Make the flush and we stay good. Or a change. Pretty nice. And a little bit lucky there. Yeah, cashew nuts. Cashew nuts are alright. Walnut, I never saw what the fuss is about walnuts. Also, they look like miniature brains. Which makes it kind of surreal eating them. Makes me feel like I'm an actor in a Saw movie. Scaramanga! Nice to see you back at the channel. And thank you very much for the well wishes. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas with you and your loved ones. Because I keep saying, and that's what Christmas is there for. I certainly feel it's true too. Wait, more happened in the chat. I am woefully behind. So thank you very much for the well wishes, Scaramanga. Nice to see you back. Chi-ching, passing through while on break. I know that you're streaming yourself. So if you guys are in the mood for some 2-card magic, some no-limit tournament play, then do check out Chi-ching's channel. Welcome back, Chi-ching. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas as well. Nice to see you back here. And I hope you are not going to have time to watch the stream, as in for a long time today, as in I wish you a lot of deep runs in your tournaments. Nope, not quite, I suspect. Macadamias are awful, you say? Walnut is sort of bordering on, well, I eat them, but I don't enjoy them too much. But macadamia being awful? Well, I guess you can argue with taste. On ace I board 3-better always. C-betting. Happy to let it go. And we get raised again by this gentleman, this time not for the full size of the pot, not the pot size re-raise, I mean. Flop a bit happier here. This one letting it go, obviously. And here we got called, so basically done with the hand at this point. Oh, and a Happy New Year! Or Road to New Year to you as well, Scaramanga. Thank you. Unibet, I will take a look into Unibet in the future as soon as, like, insofar as beginning, middle of next year, 2020, I will still need an alternative site. I have a feeling that Run It Once is gonna be enough by then, maybe. But I'll look into Unibet. GG Poker, I played a while there. The huge rake is really not to my liking. I guess at PLO 20 it's still fine-ish, but just the fact that it's completely uncapped at PLO. So I still stick around for tournaments there. I did play a lot of cash game for a long time. For like 2 months I did play a whole bunch of hands on GG, but now I'm kind of not as excited about the site anymore. And 7 and 5 in the channel as well. Cheers. I did have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you for asking. I hope you did too. That was perfect. Wonderful food, great company, relaxing time. My mom was ill over the entire Christmas period. That was the only downer. Certainly for her, so for us as well. But other than that, wouldn't have changed anything. Splash pot down here. Decent one too. 4 big blinds in the middle. Innocence doesn't allow me to answer publicly. Hey, wow, how about that turn? So holding all the jacks, not gonna keep me from betting here on the river. Eats right out. Okay. You got the king jack, then you do. Nope. Just bupkis. Min raising, really. Well, it's a thing. Here I'm in the big. I was in the big blind, and now I get raised after you check the flop. No. Hmm. He actually might show up with aces here. There's a pre-flop raise of 3%. Not a huge sample size on him by any means. I'm stumped. Okay, cool. We do take it down for half a bind in profit. Overpair gutter and the backdoor flush draw. I think we bet if he raises, the money goes in. And meanwhile, up here we get to check raise. He now bets. And we're good. Somebody clicking buttons. And PLO 20 is filling back up. Nice. Scaramanga. What are my goals for 2020? Right, I was talking about it a little bit earlier, but I'm happy to expand on it again. Give me a moment. So in January, I'm gonna continue to stream a little bit less, like only have one stream a day, hopefully not get ill again. I do get to stream enough. And study more. In February, I'm gonna take the February to play a little bit more. Also still study enough, but play more than in January and see how it goes. And if I'm happy with how it goes in February, at least from my end, you can't necessarily force the results, but if I feel I'm playing a decent game, then I will pull in some money from outside of the bankroll. And in March, ideally, I would move back up to, fair enough, to PLO 50, using some money from outside of the bankroll. So those are the plans poker-wise, and then sink my teeth into PLO 50 and stick around, study way more in 2020 than 2019, which ain't got to be hard to do, let's face it. And yeah, hopefully stick around to PLO 50. Ideally, move up to PLO 100. And that's pretty much it. As far as I made up my mind about any plans, that's what I came up with. Pair and a flush draw. Alright. Make it 2 pair. If we do get called, board pairs in the end, meh. Crushing PLO 500, dethrone OTB Red Baron, become the Adboss, take off on the spaceship. I'd be down for the last part, for sure. Oh, we did have the Ace King and the other flush draw. That's too sad. Certainly save money, but not betting the river. Down here, we called once, having a pair, both backdoor flushes. Now have an interesting turn. Turn right here. And he had... Oh, sorry. He took it down. He had the flush draw, the ace, queen, jack 3, I believe. And in the end, made a better 2 pair in the river. With ace 3 over ace deuce. Two pair in the gutter. We still take it down. Very nice. Never heard of Jeans 89 or Jean 89 maybe. Nah, it's safe. I go with Jeans. Wait, hold it down and run it once? That doesn't make any sense. I'm forgetting about a hand. Six, four, four here. Not quite close in the action, but good enough. We flopped the nuts currently. Little in the way of redraws. With the aces, we flop pretty alright, I'd say. And here the board pairs in the end. Turn, Peter need to. Here we get called and take it down. Here we get raised. And then he checks. When did we lose 2 binds on Rio? I don't remember that at all. My cashier being funky? It's probably my mind being funky, but I'm slightly at a loss. Nice hand over here. Ace Jack 10-8, double suited. Hmm. Isn't a Phil Gaffron challenge kicking off soon? I was sad to hear that Jane Anders is not following through and not playing the challenge. I've paid too much attention to it over the holidays, of course. But yeah, that was sad news. I was really looking forward to that match. Seeing all the talk about the best PLO players kind of reminded me that the challenge is upon us. I know the Jane Anders version was gonna start in... Jesus Christ, who the hell? What the hell was that? Yeah, the Jane Anders one was the one I was looking forward to the most. I think I wasn't alone in that. JST is other mixed games or other PLO variants. Not much. Haven't really considered it much so far, no. The other PLO variants, Badoogie kind of sounded interesting. Although I forgot the rules, I only remember that it did sound interesting. And mixed games, Maybe. I don't know. I don't hear much about mixed games, cash games. Like if they even run and if they're profitable. And then I would probably have to play those on stars, and I don't want to play cash on stars, not for any meaningful stakes. I don't want to play cash games without rakeback, no matter what side, basically. It's not that I'm against it. I never really thought about it. No. Certainly not a not a good board for us. Flop basically nothing with a backdoor. There's a long tank there, sir. 9 rolls off, completing flushes, straights, or a straight. And I don't know, are there mixed games, cash games in like low micro stakes happening? I assume they're profitable, especially if they're mixed games, and I probably think most players, especially in micros, low stakes, are not well versed in most of the games in the mixed games. It would allow me to play limit poker again. I would enjoy that. Since that was the first poker game, well, the first poker cash game I played excessively. Kiprio, I didn't know you were streaming. Cheers, thank you very much for the raid, Kippery. And of course, if you guys in the channel already are not by any chance aware of who Kippery is, check out the shoutout and do check out his channel. He's a well-known coach for PokerStrategy.com and streams on his own channel on Twitch and does so in an awesome manner. He's a good friend of the channel, that Kippery. So welcome over to the channel, everybody. In case you haven't been here before, my name is Nutraisin, and hang on. Okay, let this go. And I do this, I stream and play PLO basically on a full-time basis. So thank you very much for the raid. How did the session go in the end, Kippery? From what I've seen, it didn't go too bad. Down here, well, did not stay nutty. Kind of doubt we get called, but never know. Boom, indeed. Thank you very much for the raid with 18 of your friends. So what's going on here? Pot size open, a min raise, a min re-raise. I think we just go over the top again in this case. Now, for 4 bits, I'm definitely gone. Hmm. Not a nice run out. It's check deuce. So certainly don't regret having come over the top against a player that has this kind of hands in his range there. Here we have an open-ender, backdoor flush. Me. Okay, for half pot. See your turn. Very happy New Year's to you, my friend, as well. Hope you have a awesome start into PLO 20, into 2020 is what I'm trying to say. Cheers. Same to you, Mr. Ace Jack Jack 8 single suited 4-bet. Yeah, same here, Chase the Ace. I think being good at one game or investing all my time into one game, trying to be as good as I can there instead of dividing up my game into my time into multiple games is the way forward for me as well. That's alright, giving us the 10 high flush right off the bat. Yeah, so I'm the same, JSDS. I'm adding the MTTs into the mix, so that's something new. Or something fairly recent. And also fairly recent and new is that two of our PLO 20 tables are breaking down to heads up. Here we take it down, and here we flop the bottom set. And we get a bunch of other stuff as well. The bottom set takes it down, table 3. Alright. Alright, let's open up some more microgaming tables then in the meantime. We'll wait for games on RIO to come back. Profits, despite you slow playing, sucking out with runner. Me sucking out doesn't sound like me at all. You must have confused me with someone else, sir. Happy to hear it was profitable. With the 8 in our hand, pair from the board, let's bet. That's a bet I mainly called because if a spade rolls off, I'm going for the bluff. And another table down to heads up. That is sad. Alright, more microgaming action then. I don't know, Kippery. I don't know what to tell you, but you left and the games died. I don't know what that means. Just thought I'd mention it. Okay, in the meanwhile, we're only sitting on 3 tables waiting for some open spots on other tables then. Okay. I'm still stumped that we're down on RIO. I mean, for the day, we're down 2 binds on RIO. But I, for the life of me, can't remember when we lost those 2. Hmm. That looks alright as far as boards are concerned here. Also interesting having a top set. And a very nice hand, ace, king, queen, 10, double suited here. Back to quads. Get snap call, that's quite awesome. So I think with the snap call, I'm going for the pot size. Niveki! Yeah, I know, right? Incidentally, the software is still the same as it was 7 years ago. I like the site a lot. Nice to see you in the channel, Niveki. And Fur, welcome back, mate. The dialect indeed is German. The accent indeed is German, sir. Well spotted. Can't deny my roots there. Good to have you in the channel, mate. And the German part of Are You Polarized comment there is able to duplicate things and consistency. And then he's saying that my dialect, my accent sounds German. I hope I'm not going to regret having turned you onto the dark side. Looking forward to hear success stories from you in the future and your PLO endeavors. Okay, got a seat at an additional PLO 20 on micro. Yeah, I mean, the software is nothing to write home about, of course. Niveki. But it does the trick. It's fine. But I'm still sad the site closes. I made a decent amount of money on microgaming. Nothing happening for us currently. Hands like these, or these, which I'm just letting be. Oh, but more PLO 20 on RIO kicking off. Neat. A top pair, you say. No hearts. Don't quite see that much that causes that we beat, so I'm just gonna check and not fold the way this hand has been played. I do suspect we're good here. Quite a bit. Interesting spot down here. Blind versus blind, I decided to come out the top of the single open. And if you flop a pair and open ender and a flush draw. You stole chicken. Of course, a pretty awesome turn, giving us the nuts. And meanwhile, we get 3-bet up here. See what the flop brings. Acceptable. There we take it down. Without a heart. I think I'd rather raise it right now. Actually, let's not. That's it again, huh? Oh, you're polarized. Thank you very much for the follow. Cheers. Yeah, I guess. Don't want to get snap called. Ooh. Nice, 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 nice. Shazamming it up. You got deposit 100 million skins. I actually did that 2 years ago. I bonus hoard the heck out of microgaming until I found a rakeback deal where I didn't need to anymore, where I got the same or even better value. But yeah, agreed. I mean, I'm a huge fan of random runs, but I do like microgaming as well. Can't deny that. This Under the Gun is too loose. Even with one guy sitting out, kind of did that one on autopilot. And we lost one microgaming table, unfortunately, which went down to heads up. Which I am not down for. Are you polarized saying der Alte is only is in all the coachings, only does all the coachings? It's the best way to go, the best way to improve. Oh, you're limited in Belgium these days? That blows. I didn't know Belgium restricted stuff there as well when it came to online poker. That sucks. To see what the fuss is all about. Really, there's fuss about me? I doubt it, but I appreciate your kind words. Apparently there's fuss. There's not razor fuss, so alright. Yeah, once you go PLO, there really isn't any return, agreed. Here we have a pair and a wrap. Pretty bad happy gentleman. Aren't we all fish? Are you polarized to saying? Yeah, I certainly think that's often enough true for me. The Winter Series and Stars, yeah, I'm gonna check that out in a break. I only heard earlier today that it's a thing. I didn't pay attention. So we're down a little bit for the day right now. We're down around 3 buy-ins. Kind of deserve to, I think. I don't think I can blame the dealer too much. Niveki, thank you very much for the follow. Cheers. Getting really close to 1.4k followers. Wow. Incidentally, the anniversary stream is coming up not in the not too distant future. Beginning of February, like the 6th or the 7th or something. I definitely agree that PLO is much more fun to watch, which is what got me into the game initially. Came across a video from a guy named Jay Hernandez, who I had no clue who that was back then. I was like, all right, let's watch that then. And yeah, the rest got me here. Not gonna say it's quite history, but that's how I got here. Jay Hernandez is to blame. No joy in the end. It's quite a nice turn, giving us an open ender as well. I guess on the 8 we actually could have bluffed. Could have, should have, would have in this case, landing at B. Alright, another PLO 20. Jesus Christ, thanks. Chase the Ace, you're really going all out. I'm running out of ways to thank you. Rest assured, I appreciate it immensely. Gifting yet another sub to Scaramanga. Wow, Chase the Ace, you are way too kind. Thank you very, very much. PogChamp indeed. Wow. Thankfully, we take it down right away. Cheers, Chase the Ace. Oh, it's been like that for a couple of years in Belgium now already. Really, I probably saw read about it back then, and just forgot. If you're saying it's been a couple of years and just something I forgot about. The end of the year, I mean, Austria can also play on William Hill anymore. Ugh. I heard about the mess that's happening in Austria with well, mess, but for poker players, it's certainly unfortunate with the regulations. They are giving out licenses, right? So sites do have the option of getting licensed in Austria. No, I was thinking about Switzerland. Austria, really? What's happening in Austria then? Are they completely making it illegal to play online poker, or are they giving out licenses? What's going to be the deal then? Ugh. I didn't hear about Austria yet. Yeah, I was mixing it up with, what's it called? Switzerland for a moment. Not folding this. And flop absolutely nothing. With an added nothing draw. Fair enough. That does give us a pair and a double gutter. Hmm. Comes in right, yeah, comes in right away with the bet. And I'm gonna go right away with the bluff here. Start setting it up and take it down. The nut flush blocker. Donkey time, you say. So we have a pair, a gut shot, and a backdoor flush draw for a pot size bet. Letting it go. In a splash pot over here, we flop a pair and a gutter. Actually, a double gutter. So here, not as interested in folding. He can't bet enough. Either a pot size bet, we're still calling. Two pair and blocker. Okay. A Chase the Ace stream is something not only to look forward to, but also something I would watch. And no mistake. That'd be awesome. Yeah, exactly, Niveki. I used to play Limit Hold'em on Stars professionally years and years ago before Black Friday happened. But now I absolutely refuse to play on Stars, seeing that they don't have rakeback. They have 3% or 6% rakeback, but that's compared to the Stars of old is an insult more than anything else. Chase the Ace will do. Noted and will do. I'll take care of it. Another 4 is kind of fun. And in the end, we got value from Crappy Kings. Sitting on 5 tables. I think that'll do us fine. That's enough. Oh, I didn't know you streamed, Niveki. Hang on, let me check out your Twitch then. I'm just reading your page for a moment. You play lacrosse, eh? Nice. Consider yourself followed, Niveki. I had no idea you streamed. Thank you very much for the shout out there, Alter. Go Niveki's way. And it looks like you stream and play no limit spinning goals is what I'm seeing, right? So sit and goals, spinning goals in that case. Cheers. Let's raise it up in the small blind. Hmm. Okay, over here we flop, closing the action I called, and we flop a pair and then and a wrap and a backdoor flush. Also a spade blocker is nice. I think we do need to see a turn with the spade. Without the spade, I'll just let it be. Ooh. Okay. I mean it too, JSDAs. You decide to start streaming, let me know. I'll do what I can to help out, but with raids and watching, livening up the chat. Be happy to. Maybe take it down. Wait, why am I in the sand? It's a good question. I think it might have been limped and I raised. But do let me know. Let me know about the music volume if it's too loud or too low. I don't think it should be too low. It might be too loud. Do let me know. I implemented a change there. All the songs should be of the same volume now. But the volume itself might not be ideally set just yet. I was muted? I hope you were. Wait, what? Chiching, you confuse me. Nice to see you back in the channel, Chiching. Oh, yeah, you're saying you have me muted, I assume, right? Because you're still streaming yourself. Wouldn't mind taking this down at this point. Stepped away from the spins. Yeah, not too many people play sit goals or spins, like even, especially professionally, do they? Which leads me to believe that they're probably not all that profitable in the long run. But I'm talking out of my ass there. Niveki, I certainly heard good things. I keep hearing good things about Kipperi. I know he's among the most affordable coaches, so hit up Kipperi. Niveki for PLO coaching if you want. I should have bet here. There are so many draws that can call. My bet. Didn't think it through. Also not a bad board. The ace is rubbish. Turns out it's not. What the hell were we up against then? Queen 10 9 5 with hearts. Alright. Hang on, it's getting cold in here. So the plan for tonight is to stream a little bit more. There will be a nightly stream tonight. Before that, I will go on a dinner break, roughly in an hour, I suspect. JCS, that sounds absolutely perfect. Yeah, and as I put in the chat there, thank you very much for everything. The gift subs blew my mind a little bit. So thank you very, very much for those. And have a great time with your mom. Take that one down. Here we called a min raise, sort of a min raise, not quite a pot size open. Like two pair in the end. Okay. There you go. This one, I don't know if this could sometimes be like a raise fold. I'll let it go, but I'll check it out. King Jack 10 10. Yeah, no, it's a little bit different yet. This one is one of the few calls in the small blind, interestingly enough. So here, just calling would have been okay. Perfectly single suited, it would be a raise fold. I'm curious. I'm trying to make sense of why one is the raise fold and the other one is a call. Can't quite get there in my head. All right, here we're down to heads up. Let's not do that. Um. Hmm. Oh, good. We're not up against aces then. Let's hold. Come on. Ugh. Here, checking it down in the end. Niveki, contact Kipperi. Wait, I can't. Apparently, I can't spell Kipperi's name today. What the deuce? There you go. Yeah, he has a website too. You can reach him on Discord as well. For 10 cents, eh? Okay. Giselle, kind of unlikely to wake up here. Yet she has been so very tight so far. Party poker PLO is something I'm gonna look into. I do like that they have the run it twice option now. So for a knitted heart like me, that's perfect. He knows. He knows, der Alte. Oh, Lord. Kuhglocke? As in needs more cowbell? It's a bit too loose. I wish I hadn't raised here. Oh, nice. Now it's getting warm and cozy again in the room. Oof. Pair and a flush draw. Not the worst news. Not the worst flop. Phew. Okay then, but here things look nicer. Aces with a 9 and an 8 in the suit. Pretty decent board. And double suited queens with a king and a jack. Looking mighty fine too. I'll check here, see if he wants to bluff. Never folding. Although we do block the missed nuts, nut flush at least. Okay. Don't think I would have called a much bigger sizing. That one I couldn't quite get away from. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Maybe I'll take the break a little bit earlier. We'll see. Nope, no hands happening for us currently anywhere. There's a decent sized pot happening here at least. Over here, that's quite an intriguing turn. Does give us that straight. And he bets him, we don't have a single. What is it, diamond? Also don't have the nut straight. If we just let it be. Yeah, calling on a button seems alright enough. More min raising going on up here. Yeah, don't want to lead. I was just gonna call. So with the kings we took it down. Down here we flopped the nuts. Here we do take it down as well. Catching bricks, hey, welcome to the channel, mate. Nice to see you. Sadly we get the fold. Yeah, and not that much is up. Had a nice Christmas and looking forward to getting back into streaming. I usually just call here, just didn't feel like it this time around. Now with the ace on board, gonna go for a c-bet. Get raised and it's no biggie. Certainly, most of the times here, when I do have position, and I'm last to act, I'm only calling hands like these. Defending the big blind with a pair of queens. Flop, alright. Neither of the straights that this puts out are particularly likely, especially not from a small blind raiser. Doesn't mean he never shows up with them. And we do take it down. Yeah, I am getting hungry. I might take a break soon and subsequently be back a little bit sooner. Like in roughly 2 hours from now. There's also going to be a... Well, I'm not sure if I can talk about it yet. Actually, I can. There's going to be a giveaway in the next days for a month of the PLO Mastermind. And I'll figure something out about that in the break. I think I'll have news about it in the nightly stream tonight. Catching bricks. I honestly, I'm curious what the chat has to say. I didn't quite follow the... I only caught on to the fact that it's not happening. I didn't quite follow up on the reasons why. So I'm curious as well. Here we go. Yeah, maybe another 5 minutes and then I'll go on a little break. I'm just noticing. I'm just becoming really hungry right now. And we can probably raid Chi-Ching, can't we? Yeah, I'm sure we can. I'm sure she's still streaming now. That'll be fun. Yes, we can. Nice. A pair of a 6 rolling off. We do take it down. That's awesome. Yep. Hungry confirmed. Time for some food. Let's play 2-3 more orbits. We are down for the session, but not that much. Yeah, three-ish buy-ins. Pretty much exactly 3. Me. For a change, I don't want to. No, not for a change. I can't blame the dealer for this one. Certainly some spots where I could avoid it. We got the money in okay twice as well, where we lost, so there's that. Eh. Not a huge deal either way. Also, that it's unclear except that Hernandez backed out. Okay, so there aren't really any news to be had there right now, huh? Couldn't find enough backers. Yeah, that might be... Okay. So we flop, interesting. Yeah, Alter, have a good dinner, and it's dinner time here as well. So we still have, actually we have excellent blockers. We could have just raised the flop. Okay, in a paired board we do make a flush. Let's check it. Okay. It's a paired board, we have a 10-eye flush. I'll just let it be. Oh, we take down a nice one here. For some reason. Decent enough turn, all things considered. This guy went for the min bet a little bit earlier as well. Here we river 2 pair, block the nuts as good as well as we can. Wow, what a run out. So we block the top set, we should be good. Yeah, no, we really should be good. He checks. Take it down on table 2 with aces and sevens. And here we see the fold, take it down as well. Okay. Got this one going on as well. Here we turn the flush draw. And we're good with a pair of jacks. Well, I guess stranger things have happened. Turn the Uber nuts. Gonna be tough to get paid. Oh, interesting. I'd be, yeah, for any reasonable money, I'd be scared to play Phil as well. I enjoyed playing him at PLO 10, PLO 20. Oh, that was of course an absolute blast. And how often do you get that chance? But for anything higher, hell no. I'd be proper scared too. Turn here, turn river the second nut flush. Yeah, I think it's time for dinner. A few more hands, then let's head over to Chi-Ching's channel, where she's going to be playing tournaments. You can also win a chance to play heads up against her in a small tournament, like a Play Matter tournament. If you win that, you get 10% of her mini Sunday Million tournament cash, I believe, which was good for $9 last time I played, and subsequently won against her. So that's a nice little fun dimension to it, I feel. Now we have a pair in the open ender. Get a pot size bet and a call. Bach, nah. One more hand here. A few more hands on the RIO tables. A full orbit here. And then I head into break. I'll be back in roughly 2 hours from now. Maybe 2 hours 15. So in terms of exact time, it should be around 9:30 German time. Oh, it turns out another orbit on the microgaming table as well, because I forgot to put the check mark in to sit out. So a few more hands here, too. We do get a decent enough hand, have an open limper. We're not getting it down to heads, so we're getting it down to three-way max. Don't think I want to raise here. We do blow up the pot, being out of position for the rest of the hand. Meh. Yeah, you really don't hear much about Isildur 1 anymore, do you? Can't recall the last time I heard any current news about him. It's just a pity. But the dirt challenge wasn't a dirt challenge with Isildur 1, which has never been resolved. So this guy, I've watched him do it twice in hands now. He's super stabby, even the multi-way parts on turns if checked around. Gonna take a note to that effect. Oh. Hmm. How about either another king or an ace? Queen, not my favorite. Yeah, even against this guy who is just so super stabby. I don't know, man. I'd love to. Screw it. Okay. This time he had it. Man, every time he bet so far post, he shot up with crap. Figures that this time he doesn't. Almost folded a 2, which, duh, I mean, it's certainly the board to fold on. Kings, any king, any queen got there. Missed stuff we blocked. Let's go for the open limp. As you probably noticed, no open limping in my range. It's different in a splash pot. Fur, my pleasure. Thanks for showing up for the first stream after a way too long break. And as I said, I'll be back later on tonight. And at the moment, let's head over to Ching. Last hand to play here, and it's a splash one, so certainly seeing a flop. Maybe we catch a good one. Huh. Don't we just? Gonna lead this one out too. I'd hate to see it checked around. And we do end up taking it down. So thanks for watching the first stream after the break, everyone. I'm delighted to have had so many of you here. Let's head over to Chiching in a moment. I'll set one or two things up for the giveaway and figure out how I'm going to do it. And eat some dinner, walk the dog, be back later tonight, roughly 2 hours from now. And thank you very much for the new follows, everyone. Almost at 1.4k follows, so cheers for that. And of course for the subs and the resubs and the gift subs from Chase the Ace. Meant the world to me, made my night for sure. And the dirt challenge was against Jungle Man. I see how quickly we forget, but it's been years since there was any news about that, so I can see myself forgetting that. No, thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice evening. And if you want, then tune back in later, roughly 2 hours when I'll be back. Until then, thanks for watching. Cheers.